Alaska, the last frontier. A land of breathtaking glaciers, towering mountains, and endless wilderness. But beneath that raw beauty, Alaska holds some of the darkest and strangest mysteries in America. From phantom ships and lost gold to UFOs and entire villages that vanish into thin air, these stories are chilling, bizarre, and very real. Today, we're counting down the top 10 unsolved mysteries of Alaska. Watch until the end to uncover the legend of an entire missing village, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment telling us which mystery you'd dare to investigate yourself. 10. The ghost ship Baychimo. The Arctic is a graveyard for ships, but one vessel refused to die. The Baychimo was a steel-hulled cargo ship abandoned in 1931 after being trapped in ice near Barrow. The crew barely escaped with their lives, expecting the ship to be crushed. But the next spring, it was gone. Over the next 4 decades, the Baychimo reappeared again and again. Whalers, explorers, and even native hunters spotted the ship drifting silently through the frozen seas. Sometimes it was trapped in ice, other times gliding freely. Always empty. In 1969, it was sighted for the last time, its rusty frame looming like a ghost on the horizon. No one has seen it since. Did the Arctic finally claim it? Or is the ghost ship of Alaska still wandering, hidden in remote waters where no human has yet dared to look? 9. The Black Pyramid beneath Alaska. Buried beneath Alaska's wilderness, some claim, is a structure that could rewrite history itself. In 1992, after a massive underground detonation in China, American scientists ran seismic tests across the globe. Rumor has it those tests revealed something beneath Alaska, a pyramid larger than Giza, hidden under the ground. The Black Pyramid story exploded when a retired military officer claimed the US government was covering it up. Locals in the interior tell stories of no-fly zones, strange military activity, and restricted areas where no civilian is allowed. Believers think it's an ancient power source, built long before humans supposedly lived here. Skeptics call it conspiracy theory. But with so much of Alaska still unmapped and untouchable, who's to say what really lies beneath its frozen earth? 8. The Vanishing of the Stardust. August 1947. A British South American Airways plane called the Stardust was flying from Buenos Aires to New York. The final leg of its journey would take it over Alaska's brutal wilderness. Somewhere in those mountains, the plane simply vanished. No distress call. No wreckage. Nothing. Families of the passengers were left in limbo, and for decades the story became one of Alaska's most enduring aviation mysteries. Then, in the 1990s, fragments of metal began surfacing from a glacier, spit out piece by piece as the ice shifted. But the glacier never revealed a fuselage, no intact wreckage, no remains. Did the Stardust crash and become entombed forever in the ice? Or did it vanish by other means? A mystery flight swallowed by a land that keeps its secrets. 7. The disappearance of the Douglas C-54 Skymaster. The Skymaster wasn't a small bush plane. This was a massive military transport aircraft carrying 44 people in 1948, soldiers, civilians, and crew. Its route was routine, Anchorage to Montana. But somewhere near the Yukon border, it disappeared. What followed was one of the largest aerial searches in history. Over 85 aircraft combed the mountains. Ground teams fought blizzards and rugged terrain. Nothing. No wreckage. No bodies. It was as if the plane never existed. Even stranger, witnesses reported strange lights in the skies during the search, fueling theories of a UFO encounter. Others say the wreck lies hidden under a glacier, waiting to be revealed like the Stardust. But to this day, the Skymaster remains one of the largest aircraft ever lost without a trace on American soil. 6. The Alaska Triangle. Alaska is home to some of the harshest landscapes on Earth, but the sheer number of disappearances inside one particular region has earned it a chilling reputation: the Alaska Triangle. Spanning Anchorage, Juneau, and Utqiagvik, this massive zone has claimed thousands of people and hundreds of aircraft. Since the 1980s alone, more than 16,000 people have gone missing within its boundaries. Locals speak of magnetic anomalies that disrupt compasses, pilots report bizarre equipment failures, and hikers vanish within minutes of stepping off the trail. Some have even described strange orbs of light and triangular craft hovering in the sky. Whether it's the wilderness, secret government experiments, or something otherworldly, the Alaska Triangle remains one of the most dangerous and mysterious regions on the planet. 5. The Vanishing of Congressman Hale Boggs, October 1972. A small twin-engine plane carrying U.S. Congressman Hale Boggs, Congressman Nick Begich, and 2 others left Anchorage for Juneau. But the plane never arrived. The disappearance triggered one of the most massive search operations in American history. Coast Guard, Navy, and Air Force aircraft scoured over 300,000 square miles of rugged wilderness. Not a single scrap of wreckage was ever found. Because Boggs was a prominent figure in Washington, theories exploded. Some suspected foul play, an assassination disguised as an accident. Others pointed to the Alaska Triangle's reputation. To this day, the fate of the plane and its passengers remains a mystery, swallowed whole by the Alaskan wilderness. 4. The abandoned village of Portlock on the southern coast of Alaska lies Portlock, now a ghost town, once a thriving cannery village. In the 1940s, the village was plagued by terrifying encounters. Hunters disappeared into the forests. Miners were found dead, torn apart in ways no bear could explain. Survivors spoke of a towering, hairy beast lurking in the shadows. By 1950, the terror was too much. The villagers packed up and abandoned Portlock completely. Today, the town remains deserted, its crumbling buildings slowly reclaimed by the wilderness. Locals still warn against visiting, saying something dark and violent still stalks those woods. Is it a Bigfoot-like creature? Or just fear amplified by isolation? Whatever it was, it emptied an entire town. 3. The strange lights of Alaska's skies. Alaska is famous for its aurora borealis, the northern lights. But alongside the natural display are reports of something unnatural. Pilots have described massive glowing orbs that dart across the horizon. Fishermen report strange triangular craft hovering silently. And in 1986, a Japanese Airlines flight encountered a giant UFO over Anchorage, an object larger than an aircraft carrier, tracked on radar for over 30 minutes. The skies of Alaska are vast and empty, the perfect place for secrets to hide. Whether these lights are advanced military aircraft, geomagnetic phenomena, or visitors from beyond, they remain one of Alaska's most enduring mysteries. 2. The missing climbers of Denali. Denali, the tallest peak in North America, has claimed more than 100 climbers. But some stories stand out. In 1967, a group of young men set out to conquer the mountain. They radioed in reports of brutal storms hammering the slopes, then went silent. Search teams later found scattered gear and traces of camps, but never recovered most of the climbers. Native Alaskans long considered Denali sacred, a place not to be disrespected. Some whisper that the mountain itself rejects those who underestimate it. Was it just the fury of nature? Or is there a reason why Denali seems to take more than its share of lives? 1. The missing village of Angakuni Lake, the most chilling legend of all, the disappearance of an entire village. In the 1930s, fur trappers came across an Inuit settlement near Angakuni Lake, only to find it abandoned. Pots of food were still warm, sled dogs were found starved, and belongings were left untouched. But every man, woman, and child was gone. The story hit newspapers, sparking outrage and confusion. Later, some historians claimed it was fabricated. But in local lore, the story persists, a whole village that stepped out of history and never returned. Was it disease? A mass migration? Or something darker, something no one dares speak of? To this day, no evidence has surfaced to confirm or deny the tale. Alaska is a land of extremes, beauty and danger, wonder and fear. From phantom ships to vanished villages, from UFOs to deadly wilderness, its mysteries remind us that the world is far stranger than we imagine. So, which of these Alaskan mysteries do you think is the most chilling? Drop your theories in the comments, I'll be reading them. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Top 10s and Tales, and hit the bell so you never miss our next journey into the strange and unexplained.